Okay, 1925. Good luck. We've not played before. We get white for this one, so knight f3 as per usual. 1900 games for our opponent. Let's do this modern way of playing it. On my audio's a little bit quiet there. Sometimes I don't hear the moves because my hearing's not very good, so I don't realise it's my move. I do rely on hearing them sounds. So c6. Let's just play c4. Well, we're really just trying to get bishop up and castle to get a playable position for us and our opponent, and then worry about what to do. Okay. I'm actually going to take the centre pawn. There might come a time when we don't get a chance to, so we'll take it. We just challenge for the centre. So what do I do with this? Do I do this or do I put the knight there? Knight there, I guess you can just do this. But I don't see anything any better. I'm not really going to go here either, am I? Because there's a knight already there. So we might do this and go this way, or we can just develop the bishop here and come across at some point. Okay, so he's played pawn forward. Yeah, I guess bishop up makes sense there then. Just with a view to a simple rook across. So he's played bishop over, so we'll develop our rook with a view to coming in. Or maybe knight up. Or maybe knight up might have been better the move before, so when he does it we can trade. But I'm not going to be able to pick the knight up and put it here, so he has indeed done that. But knight here, he can kick us. We've not got anything much, have we? Okay, let's just play a holding move for now while we try and figure something out. Otherwise, we'll just run the risk of burning too much time. But b4, b5 looks nice, doesn't it? Just trying to gain a bit of space. He might try and blast us here. Take, say takes. That looks fair enough, but there's nothing hanging on this diagonal, so I'm going to try and just gain some space. Plant the pawn if I can. He has indeed gone for that, so does it matter how we take? Does it matter? Or indeed if we take? I think we have to take. I don't think we can let him come forward. I'd like to put the knight here, so I'm just wondering whether to do this. That makes sense to me. I'm going to go here to come in over. If takes, I'll take back. I mean, I could have taken and brought his rook forward. Actually, that might have been better for me. It might have been. Okay, take, so we have to take back. But we're just trying to get our pieces on good squares. Oh, has he allowed us to jump forward there? Has he missed something? He's allowed us to come in and hit two rooks. Now, say he comes across and we take, and he takes us here. We can take with a check, which is important. So I think we've got knight forward, hit two rooks, and then we're going to try and do this if we can. So let's take, but if he throws this in, we take with a check, and then we take back. So it must be right to take, but if he takes here, he stops us going here, doesn't he? I want the rooks off the board though, so I think it's right. I'll play queen here with a view to bishop here. And then I'll try and bring the rook across. So we're going to play queen here. If he trades, we'll take with the rook, I guess. But we're trying to put the bishop in the middle just to plant it in the center of the board. If he ever moves the knight, we'll trade. We try and stop this pawn blasting through. That's the idea. So I think I can go there now, right? So here, if he comes in, we're fine to take, and we're protected, and our rook guards us. So it's got to be right to try and get this center ground, get the rook across to pressure the pawn. Yeah, we've gained an unexpected exchange just from really a lapse in concentration. That's all it was, just a simple lapse in concentration. Now, queen across does create a double attack here, but he can guard it by knight here or knight here, and he's fine to take. So there's no immediate threat. Well, he has gone for this line. I didn't expect that. So it's got to be right to take here. He takes, we take, he takes, and we get active. And we're restricting his bishop on the diagonal as well. That must be good. So we're going to take here, then here. If he takes us here, we're fine to take back. And it restricts his bishop from attacking us. That's what we want. So, I mean, obviously you can still chuck pawns down the board. You never know. Oh, he's gone for that line first. So, can we grab a pawn? But then he takes here. That's no good. But what it does do is it stops us going here in one move the way he's played it. But I'll have queen here. Or I have rook across. Or indeed queen back. Or back. But queen here, say takes and we take. it just opens things up a little bit more, doesn't it, that we don't want. So I think it's better just to spend a move activating the rook. Make sure they're connected. Everything protects everything. We can push the pawn. Sensible, solid. Eventually we'll challenge for the center somewhere. Like queen up stops the escape and you try and come forward, like queen here, rook here, or queen here and the rook here if we can ever line it up, something like that. So he's got to stop us from coming here if he can. Oh, well, now he's going to cross. That allows us to play rook over or indeed queen over. Now queen over comes with an attack to this pawn. That must be good, right? Oh, I can check here and get the queen off, can't I? Takes, but he's got this. Ah, but in a take it's a check, isn't it? No, it's a check. I can get the queen off the board with a check and then put my pawn on a dark square, and that should be winning. It doesn't mean it is, but it should be. So I think that's the move, but I could go up 2. If I go up 2, now let's just go up 1. Now, this is on a light square. We want it on a dark square. Yeah, he's had enough. He's just realised he made a mistake. It was just a simple pawn push, a one-move mistake. So let's see what it was in engine speak. But I think it'll just be that one-move mistake. So they're the move times for both players. So let's analyse it. The Zuckertort opening, other variation. Just a simple one-move mistake is all it was. And maybe a combination of that and playing slightly too quickly for the time control. Maybe we both were, maybe. But this is what you want to do these game reviews for, so you can play them back and learn from your mistakes, especially in the opening phase. See, all these opening moves are fine. It's just a one-move mistake. We already know this. And then we've managed to convert it without messing up. So that's where it would have been. Move 15, completely level there. At amateur level, 0.4 doesn't make any real difference. 96 and 84 in the accuracy, and just that one blunder, and that's the only difference between us with A6. So, quick check. But when you do your own game reviews, it takes as long as you need to go through these, and especially in these opening phases, you're trying to learn from anything that you weren't familiar with before, any good play from your opponent, any blunders and so on. So here, actually, we should have gone for this idea with knight forward threatening to come in here. So is there a concept if you guard, we take, you come back and we come back, but then this is loose. That's why I didn't go for that. So we should have played knight forward there. And he has to move his rook. Then we develop the queen. Okay, this is not a line I'm going to even consider, is it? So, no, that's for very advanced players. That's not something I'm going to be looking at in a rapid game. That's a little bit too advanced for me, a bit too computer precise for me. So b4, not bad. I saw this coming, and then I played knight forward. I did debate whether to do this and then knight forward. And I was really just trying to put the bishop in the center of the board and try and go for that center control. And he's just got a one-move lapse. Just a one-move lapse allows us to go, and we win an exchange. And then because we're up in exchange, we just want to try and get material off the board. So then I'm just trying to be sensible, solid here. We get the queen off with a check, pawn on a dark square, put the rook on a dark square next, and then try and eventually figure out a plan. It's in the arena, so opponent just gets on with the next game. So just a one-move mistake. Unlucky there.